Good morning. Happy Monday. It's 7:51. We have walked. We have eaten. I'm on to coffee. And we're about to open up my computer into my budget. So I track my budget every Monday. And the daily accountability chart, set up the day, and then go to the gym at 9. So I'm gonna rip through my budget real quick. So tracking this weekly allows me to see where I'm overspending, and this is a little bit of an outlier month because I had a lot of birthdays, a lot of things out of town, but my eating out and miscellaneous stuff is out of control. Also, I've spent so much, I had a vet appointment this month, so there's that. And I had to get an oil change, and they had to replace some filter, which was like $157, and their vet appointment was like $157. Can you chill? What are you doing, huh? And I just transferred my money for rent and pretty much everything I'm gonna need for the first, hopefully, 2 weeks of October or November, because I need to just chill and stop spending money, basically. So I'll get back to you on how that goes. All right, so I'm now onto my daily accountability chart, and the first thing is rev gen activities. So today's the 28th. I'm not counting the weekend. I did do some stuff yesterday, so I looked into affiliate income, and they have a requirement of 500 followers. So I have almost 300 on my TikTok, nowhere near that on YouTube, and those are the two channels that I want to focus on. So I think stuff I can do today is post on TikTok and YouTube, grow to 500 for affiliate income ops. So that's one thing. I have 2 hours I want to do of rev gen today. I think I can do LinkedIn and or Upwork cold outreach, research, networking events. Yeah. Next thing is billable hours. I didn't have any yesterday. I just worked on my own stuff. Actually, that's a lie. I did have some yesterday. I worked. New leads. None, but so done yesterday. NA. Today we're gonna submit. Get my double chin. That's fun. Proposal sent. I'm not even gonna log. Well, I guess I can since I'm doing it everywhere else. Content creation. None done yesterday, but today we'll do daily vlog filmed, edit vlog. And we're also going to film, edit, post TikTok. Results would be 7 out of 30 days of content challenge achieved. Okay. I forgot I have a business lunch today, which seriously crunches my day, so I just finished 2 client to-dos, and now I'm about to pop over to the gym for arms and abs. And then I'll come back and we'll do a rundown of the day. So, talk soon. Good morning, Earth. Don't mind me while I fix the pads in my bra. All right, so I just got back from the gym, and like I mentioned before, I kind of forgot I had a business lunch today, which just really crunches my schedule because I block out about 2 hours for those with drive time and not wanting to rush the person, not wanting to take away more of their time. Anyway, this morning, so it's 9:40 right now. I'm gonna just clean up my apartment, and I'm gonna fully get ready for this lunch so I can work up right until I need to leave. And then I have a block for one of my clients where I need to do timesheet approvals, look at our Jira board. I need to prep for a call we have tomorrow. I also want to film a TikTok because like we said, one of my rev gen opportunities, I need to grow that following by a couple hundred. And I think I can get that if I just start posting more relevant content and content that I know tends to get more engagement than other content. And then I have a call at 11. That should only be about 15-20 minutes. And after that, I'm blocking time to edit and post my TikTok. Hold on, let me splash my face with water. Okay. And then lunch. Also in there, I'm gonna have to let her out and let her do something fun for a second. And then I have when I come back, I'm gonna block 30 minutes to tend to my dog and walk her. And then I have a 30-minute call, which I'm not gonna have time to do a lot of prep for, but it's for this deliverable that I have done for a client, but I don't have full access to, it's their Panda doc. They want me to basically make their statement of work look more professional. And just the editing capabilities in Panda doc suck, for one. For two, I am not very skilled in design, and they know this. They just don't want to deal with hiring a design contractor for solely the purpose of a statement of work. So that is why I'm having that 30-minute call. And then I'm gonna have 30 minutes to work on this other client's ad concepts and finalize those. And then I have 30 minutes to prep for this call I have at 5. So I don't know if I've talked about this, but I take on ad hoc copywriting assignments from a couple companies, and I do branding projects. So I've been working with this one company, a consulting company, and they've been outsourcing a branding project to me. Unfortunately, I've done almost all of the branding copy, so I'm really familiar with the client and what it needs. It's a private equity firm, which is very outside of my wheelhouse, but I do enjoy taking those clients sometimes. And what am I saying? Anyway, I have to do website copy for them, so it's a slightly larger assignment, and the way that they've structured the doc that they'd like me to fill in is a little confusing. So I need to like sit with that document and really structure my questions. And then after I prep for that, I have 30 minutes for enrichment with Benny, and then I have that call about the copy branding website project, and then I need to pull a status report. I have 30 minutes blocked for that. I have 30 more minutes to just knock out some to-dos for one of my clients. I need to set up a webinar for them and schedule a content workshop, and I already did this to do. And then I have 90 minutes blocked for a break, and that's to take my dog to the PARK and eat dinner. Fortunately, I have dinner prepped, so I don't need to build in time to cook today since today's such a scramble. And then I have 2 hours blocked to work on a project charter, which if you watched Friday's vlog, I talked about that. Draft onboarding materials for myself because I am looking to hire somebody part-time, and I'm going to work on, it's like 10 different onboarding materials. So I think I have 1 or 2 I have to work on today. Import this vlog footage, collect LinkedIn cold outreach opportunities and then qualify them. And then I'll cold outreach tomorrow. And then also research networking events for the next 2 weeks. And then I'll have, hopefully that will be wrapped by 9 p.m. and I can go to bed at a decent hour. Anyway, oh shit, fuck. This compact broke. Okay, 10:05. I filmed the TikTok. I'm gonna approve timesheets now, review emails, chats, and Jira comments, and then edit the TikTok, and depending on how much time is left before my 11 a.m., I'll start pulling that market research for my call tomorrow. And then we have the lunch. Well, I have my meeting, let Benny out, lunch, so I'll be back. Oh, and I have my Metamucil, my fiber drink, because fiber is very important for gut health, I am told, and I do feel like it has improved my gut health. All right, I edited and posted my TikTok. I did all of those to-dos I talked about, and then some. I also had to do some call coordination. Homegirl needs to make her bed. I had my call, which was pretty quick, and now I'm gonna go take my dog for a walk, and then I'm off to sit coming in this networking lunch. So, oh, if you want to see my TikTok, this is a reminder to myself when I'm editing to put like an insert of a screenshot here or something, but it's just my name, Erica Statley, on TikTok. Batty. I just got back from lunch, and wow, that was not what I expected in a very good way. It was a nonprofit. It was a leader of a nonprofit, and I did an event for them pro bono earlier this year. The event was very successful. It's going to be one of my best case studies to date. And I didn't really expect to get anything from it because I had done the work pro bono. And, you know, I thought it was just maybe either lunch to maybe present new work or just to say thank you and like catch up. They gave me a very, very, very nice gift that I did not expect at all. And they're hiring me next year, like actually hiring that pro bono to run 4 of their events. So obviously I wasn't doing this when I was doing event project management for them. There's some of it on my TikTok, which I mentioned earlier. So if you go watch my TikTok, you can kind of check that out. I talk through some of the strategies that I use, some things that have helped me. And then if you're doing any events or anything adjacent to that, it'd probably be interesting for you. But I'll definitely film this in depth because we're doing 2 digital fundraising events and 2 in-person fundraising events. So it's gonna be kind of wild. But I need to put together a proposal and send that over to them. They're not interviewing anybody else, but they just kind of want to see a breakdown of my costs. So I need to figure out, he told me their exact budget for the year. I just need to figure out how I fit into that budget. So anywho, that was amazing. I don't want to not talk about it because it's one of those days, I'm gonna make my smoothie while I talk, where I'm like, how has nobody figured out that I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing yet? And I do know what I'm doing, but it's very crazy to me that, I don't know, it's crazy to hear this praise and this response from a company because of a way that I've helped them. Like, that's so rewarding and so cool to me. Okay. I now have to prepare for my afternoon meetings, and then I have a meeting, and then I have enrichment, and then working until 5:30, 90-minute break, 2 more hours. It's a long day, but as they will be as a business owner. Just had my call. I just, it sucks because this company I'm with, they just keep mansplaining to me more and more. I've worked with them for several years now, and I really like them. And this was never a problem before, and I've only grown in skill. I don't know where it's coming from, but I've noticed it get really bad since earlier this year and just continue to get worse. And to the girls, how do you overcome mansplaining? Because this shit sucks. It's 2:23. I need to pull these notes into a to-do and kind of schedule out that work. Probably make myself a to-do for tomorrow to schedule out this work. And then, where am I at in my day? Prep for my 4 o'clock call. Then we need to do some ad stuff, and then I'll be going out for enrichment. So I'll check back soon. Meat stick. Is anybody surprised? No. Okay, so I'm getting ready for this call. And basically what I want to do, they sent over a presentation, which is all the work that I've done for them already. It's this website recommended flow. They basically gave me a flow chart. And I need to figure out what exactly they need copy for. So there's copy ideas. And they have homepage and a bunch of stuff underneath that, like the hook, points of difference. It sounds like about us. So are these name options for the page? Because they have homepage /hub /launchpad /headquarters. The page title. Do we want options provided? Just keep it as home. Keep it simple. Meet the Mavericks. No. Is there a general wireframe I should be slotting copy into, or is wireframe coming after copy? I've done it both ways. Is this a separate page? They have about us and they have values, but they have them in the same indentation, which makes me think it's more pages. So pages that need copy. Do I have this right? Now we're gonna switch gears. I need to finalize, add concepts, and then activate them. I need my jazz music for this, so I'll be back. All right, I did some work on an email newsletter for a client. I activated those ad sets and added some new variations in them too. What the hell is going on here? And then I also started working on my onboarding documentation because I had 15 extra minutes. So I just asked ChatGPT to make me a standardized NDA and MSA. Those are my 2 assignments for. I went through and just switched out any content that needed to be switched out and those to make them personalized. And that was that. And now I can't find my shoes. All right, I enriched my dog. I had a quick 10-minute call with this brand, and now I'm gonna log on to my other client, run their status report, check in with their teams as needed. I literally haven't been on for them since 11 this morning. And then I'm gonna get ready to kick off this copy project, which I have 2 days to do. Tuesday and Wednesday, due Thursday. I have like 3 big to-dos for tonight, but we'll see how that goes. So it's 4:12 right now. And I'm basically gonna take about an hour and 15 minutes here, turn on jazz music, and do a pretty intense work block. So I'll talk to you either while I'm doing some of this or on the other side of this. So. All right, for one of my clients, I'm doing a website copy project that's due this Thursday. It's Monday. So they kind of laid out how they want the website set up here. And then here I put in this table of contents so they can jump to their different pages. And then where I will come in, also I have here, if they see a box titled design element and highlighted blue, it indicates the preceding messaging relates to a design element such as a photo or infographic. And then I have the sitemap here, and I've circled which piece of the sitemap we're looking at. And then all of the different things they wanted under each page, these are like sections for the page, I will start filling these in. Design element. And this just goes and goes and goes. So tomorrow I'll do a first pass at all of this, and then Wednesday we'll do a second pass, and then Thursday we will tighten it up and turn it in. Alrighty, it is 5:26. Don't look at the bottom of my sink, that looks very gross. 5:26, little break here. I actually got through a lot more to-dos than I thought I was going to. Like, I was super productive for the last hour. So I showed you the copy doc that I set up, and then I'll really be hitting hard tomorrow. What the shit? God damn it. And yeah, this is me. Like I said, you think I have it together. If you watched, I think it was the first ever vlog, I like started it in a robe. And I was like, look, this is just kind of who I am. Anywho, so it's 5:26. My hair looks fucking crazy, but that's besides the point. I got a lot more done than I thought I was going to, so that's cool. I think I have 3 to-dos left for the night. Maybe 2, I don't remember. Actually, I think 1. Keeps getting lower. Either way, there's not actually that much to do left because a lot of the stuff I had to do was reliant on other people getting me things, and they didn't get me what they needed to get me. Which probably means we're gonna have a pile up. Hopefully not on Thursday again, because the Thursdays have just been wiping me out lately. Anywho, this girl is going to take her pup to the PARK. Look, she has her spooky bandana on because we only have a few days left. See your spooky bandana. Went to the dog park. Gonna make my dinner, which is ground beef, potatoes, and peppers. And then I'm out of food, so. Oh, it's so pretty. I love having a window in my kitchen. Love it. And then I'm gonna sit down at my computer and knock out this final to-do. Well, I got an email from a client. She sent it to the wrong email, but whatever. Boyfriend's just funny. My last to-do of the day is research networking events in the next 2 weeks. So I'm gonna do that, turn on my jazz music, eat my dinner. Checking out for the day though right now. It's 6:11, so I'll see y'all tomorrow morning for Tuesday. Bye.